squat, squat, head between your legs.
While the woman was performing, a huge foreign object suddenly grew out of her butt. She hurried to the bathroom to check, but she found the object was very hard, and it could even move around. She forced herself through the pain to push it out. An unbelievable scene happened. Not long ago, Elizabeth couldn't accept aging. She injected a mysterious potion into her body, successfully splitting off a perfect, young version of herself. She named her Sue. Sue replaced the old Elizabeth and became the latest popularity queen. The success at that moment filled Sue's heart with joy. 7 days quickly passed. On the final night before switching back, Sue wanted to indulge just once. Late at night, she brought back a man. Just as they were about to get intimate, Elizabeth's body, hidden in the dark, had already reached its limit. Sue's body also began reacting. She rushed into the compartment, but she wasn't there to switch bodies. She extracted the stabilizer from Elizabeth's back. After a wild night, Elizabeth returned again. All she saw was the mess in the living room. The man's helmet from last night was still sitting on the table. Just as Elizabeth was about to touch the note on the window, she realized her fingers were rapidly aging. Clearly, this was a side effect from breaking the rules. When she looked at the youthful and radiant Sue on TV, Elizabeth was full of jealousy. She envied that body, which didn't fully belong to her. Elizabeth dressed herself up carefully, but she was never satisfied, especially when she saw Sue lying in the compartment. That firm, beautiful face was still so stunning. Elizabeth started to spiral into madness. She stared at Sue's billboard outside the window. Those wild, fierce eyes seemed to be mocking her. Elizabeth went back to the bathroom again. She violently destroyed the makeup she had carefully put on. She rubbed herself again and again. In the blink of an eye, Sue returned again. Sue was filming the latest episode of her show. Right when the episode reached its climax, she suddenly felt a huge foreign object in her butt. She hurriedly called for the show to stop. The staff on site all said they saw something strange. Sue rushed to the bathroom. She painfully pulled out the foreign object, only to discover it was a whole chicken drumstick. Sue suddenly came to her senses, but when she saw Elizabeth's oily face, she realized this was Elizabeth's revenge. Elizabeth didn't mean to ruin Sue's image on purpose. She just wanted to embarrass Anna. Sue was furious about what she did. She called the bio company. She was angry at how unfair everything was. She no longer wanted to share time with a wrinkled-faced Elizabeth. Sue returned to the company helplessly. She found the filming studio was being taken back. It turned out the boss had already canceled the show. Sue thought it was because of her embarrassing moment, but when she asked the boss, she found out it was because the show was doing too well. The company planned to restructure it. Sue no longer felt pressure in her heart. She laughed out loud. The boss immediately decided to let Sue host the New Year's Eve show this year. Sue was thrilled to hear the news, but suddenly she realized a problem. They had to switch bodies every 7 days. There simply wasn't enough time. Sue needed more time. She slowly walked toward Elizabeth.